Good day, guys. Being here. So today we're going to create some parametric. What do we call this? Column and beam. So the reason why we need to create these families is because of the shape. So you can see the here roof because of the shape of this roof and also the slope relative to the, so you can see the slope is not perpendicular with this edge, and it means all these the height if the slope this way, all the height at these points are different. And also you can see here, so this edge it's not perpendicular with the direction of this roof as well. So, which means all these frame, this beam, the height of this beam at these points are also different as well. So, not only the height but also the length, right? So that's why we need to create a family that can be adjusted quite easily to to match the roof, right? Okay, so let's do it. So let's go first. So we don't really need to choose a category for now because I don't. Column can be a structural column, but so usually when I'm not sure what category need to be, just use a generic model first, because we can always change it after, right? So you can always change it to any other category after you done the family. So okay, so this is first, this is the floor plan. So first let's go to the left view, so you can go to either left or right. So we need some reference plans, so RP, so this will be the height, and also I'll just ignore this, do a screenshot. So I'll just roughly model something like this. So this will be the what do we call this, the length, and then go up, right? So eventually will be something like this. So this is just a reference plan. So we need to control, so this will be the maybe length, right? So and then we need some more reference plan the parameters so we can change the shape of this. So for example, this, we need this what do we call this one, depth maybe. And then so we also need this, right? So we also need the overall height, and we also need, so this is a very important one, so this will be the pitch of the roof, so let's call it maybe angle. So, and also another one here, so if I draw something like here, so this will be another angle, so which means we can adjust them, so if we want to. And then again, so we might just need another angle here, another angle here, so it's more flexible, so we can change them, right? So to adjust the shape. What else? I think that's all. And then probably the thickness of this family as well. So okay, so let's do it. So reference plan, do a dimension, so this will be the overall height, so maybe I'll just call it a h, overall height, maybe just call it a h. Okay, so it will be instance parameter, because here, so you can see each of them, the height of them, they're all different because of the shape of the roof, Okay, so that's instance parameter. Yep, good. And then we will have, so let's call this one maybe length. What? Yeah, L maybe. Okay, so let's call it L. Maybe a capital L. So yeah, because capital I, no, maybe just capital L. Yeah, instance as well, because they are all different. And then before we do this extrusion, we need to add some reference line. Oh, sorry, more reference plans. Oops, another reference plan, and I'll just add a dimension and an equal and another dimension. So this will be the this one. So what do we call this one? Depths, maybe. Let's call it D. Okay, so create D, lowercase maybe, instance. Oh, this one can be typed because they can all be the same. The same. We need another one here. Maybe call this one D1 and call this one D2. So how about that? So let's go edit, call it D1. Yeah, okay, and this one will be a D2. Okay, so a type parameter. So now we need to add some reference. So usually when we have like rotations, when we have angular parameter, so we can't do them with reference plans. So we need to do reference line. Okay, so let's do reference line from this point, go down. Right, go down. So this will be the pitch of the roof. So I just do a dimension. Let's call it use angular dimension, and we're going to create let's call it A1 maybe. Okay, so we will have four angular parameter, and also very important, a line and a tab. Pick the endpoint of that one. So lock onto a reference plane and do vertical as well. Tab. Click and lock. So now, and then let's just add the other 3 reference lines. So 1, 2, and another one here, and another one here. So do the same. AL, vertical, tab, lock, horizontal, tab, and a lock. Vertical, tab, lock, and horizontal, tab, and a lock. Okay, so and a vertical, tab, and lock, and a horizontal, tab, and lock. So now we can just trim TR, and then that's it. So that these are all the reference lines we need, and then we just add dimensions. So DI, angular, horizontal, this one, okay, and then vertical, this one here, vertical, this reference line here. So now we create A2 instance, okay, this one. Let's call it A3 instance, okay, and this one can be A4 instance, and okay. So now we have all the reference lines we need, and we also have reference plans, so we can just create an extrusion. Okay, we can use pick line with lock, pick these reference lines, and also pick the reference plane we have here. And for this one, so it can be either this reference level or the reference plane, so it should be the same. Okay, trim and then finish. So now we go to front view. So we need the thickness as well. So let's just add a couple of reference plane, DI dimension, also and then equal another dimension. So let's call it, maybe just create a parameter. So this can be type, because all the thickness can be the same. Let's call it TH, and that's all. Maybe I'll just maybe make it maybe 200, for example. Okay, and then we can just select this extrusion, drag this onto this reference plane, and drag this onto this reference plane and lock. Okay, and let's have a look in 3D view. So this is it. Now let's go back to the left view, and let's have a test. So if we go to family types, so all these parameters, so we can adjust, right? So D1, so this, for example, we can change it to 500, 450, and D2 here. So for example, I'll change to 200, right? And then all the angular parameters. So this is a roof pitch. So for example, 5 degree, right? And then this is another pitch. So maybe I'll just type 10. Oh, sorry, no, 110. Yeah. And then this can be, 12 maybe, right? So we have 88 degree here. So this can be, yeah, I'm not sure, 12 as well, maybe. Maybe not. 18 maybe. Oops, what's going on? Oh, sorry, wrong one. So I'll cancel that. Control Z. Yeah, so it should be 18, not at 180. Sorry, 18. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Maybe just reduce this a little bit. I'm not sure the shape. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so maybe a little bit more. Okay, so now I think this one should be okay. So now let's have a test. So we're going to create let's just create a project. I'll just use an architectural template. And I'm going to, maybe I'll just do a floor first. So it won't be a rectangular. Oh, actually, I'll just adjust this one. So we have this like angled edge, right? Not perpendicular with the roof slope. Okay, so now we maybe let me think. Maybe draw some wall. So just like the one in this image. Okay, so maybe I'll just do some curve the wall. So maybe something like this, and another wall maybe here, right? So maybe I'll just move them to the right a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to do is just to place that family on here, so we can just eventually have some roof. So actually, yeah, you can place the family first, or after the roof. It's should be fine. Should be the same. So let's load this one into the project. Now you can see. I can't really see. We can, because the cut plan of this view. So maybe go to side plan so we can see the whole thing, right? So now maybe we can rotate, and then still can't really see a lot, but I'll just place one here. So maybe I'll just place it here. Let's have a look in 3D view. Maybe because yeah, so it's too small. So we can change now. So for the you can do it here. So you can just type in a number right here. So this is the width. Looks like we might need to reduce the angle A2 to roughly to match the angle. Yeah, maybe that's better. And then we just still need to increase. So you can see from here to here, it's roughly 14 meter 880. So we can just go here L. So maybe I'll just 14 AA0, right? So looks like I break this family. This is because the height of this family is not enough, I believe. So maybe we can just increase the height a little bit, like maybe 3 meter. And then we just do this one again, so 14 AA0. Yeah, so it works, but still it doesn't look right, but don't worry. So we will try to fix this one. So maybe I'll reduce this a little bit. Looks like the span's quite too big. Right, so maybe 9 meter, something like that. Maybe 12. Okay, so and then of course we need to move this one to here. So maybe go to side plan. I'll just move this one. So where is it's here. Just roughly, okay? So roughly, maybe go to 3D view. Good. Maybe just do it manually. So okay, so yeah, so this is one option. So you go to parameter, so you can just change them, and you can also go to elevation, because we have this overall length parameter as instance parameter. It's easier so to do it this way. So you can see, you can just drag this family, it will go here, and also you can see the height currently 4 meter match this wall. So we have this wall at 4 meter. Just ignore this level. So it will automatically match. Doesn't matter where this one stop, it will always stay at 4 meter at this point. Okay, so now let's go to side plan again, and we can just quite easily place more along this edge. Let's do AR array. So I'm going to just I'll type WF. Maybe yeah, so this is the edge. Maybe I'll just move this to here, so it's easier. And also again, I'll just drag this onto this edge. So now let's do array. Just pick this one, and I'll just use second. That's fine. Maybe I'll just do a spacing, maybe 3.6 meter, for example, right? So yeah, relative to the size of this one, so it should be fine. And then finish it, and then type in some number. So a big number, 8. Yeah, close enough. So now what we need to do is, we don't want to change because they are all different, right? So we're going to SA and ungroup them. So now we can just adjust the height to match this. But now we have some issue. Although we can adjust the length to match this roof, so let's go to 3D view. The height will be some issue because so you can see currently they are all the same. So maybe I'll just finish this one. So I'll drag this to this, yeah, roughly to here. Drag this to here. So drag this and drag this. But the issue we will have here is when we create a roof with this slope direction, all the height here will be different. So for example, this one here will be higher, and at this point will be lower. Yeah, probably the same, but it will be different height. So let me show you why. Okay, so let's do a roof. So I'll just maybe just current for now. I'll just use ground floor with offset maybe 4 meter, maybe 3 meter for example. Okay, so 3 meter, and I'll just use maybe pick. We have some wall, so we can pick wall, but the slope angle will be. So we can do this one because this wall is perpendicular with the direction of this roof. So we can actually use this one. So but we might need a negative slope. So maybe we can do that. So uncheck this one because we don't want to have slope on this one. So I'll type -5. So maybe I'll just use 4 meter because actually it will be good because we want this one to, the wall here is 4 meter. So maybe I'll just use 4 meter with a negative slope angle. So, and then I'll just pick all these edge and then just finish this roof. So just make sure you uncheck this define slope on these 3 edge. So now finish this one. Let's go to 3D view. So now we have a roof, right? So it's 4 meter at this point with a -5 degree from this. So which is okay, which is good. So but now you can see the issue here. So you can see this one, although at this point is 4 meter, but so actually you can see maybe I'll do a very thin roof. So you can see here. So this is too high. So we need to lower this one to, under the roof. Okay, under the roof. And also, actually, I'm going to, yeah, I'll just leave it for now. So we need to lower these to under the roof. So what's the best way to do it? Okay, so let's have a look. If we go to south elevation, so this one looks fine. This one looks fine. Actually, it's a little bit hard to see. Type SD. Just 1 sec. I need to ask kids to be quiet a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now we have this. So you can see this one's perfect. This one's still perfect, right? So all perfect, these 4, because all these 4 are using the 4 meter, which match the roof height here, right? So but this one's not. So you can see this one's too high. This one's too high. This one's too high. This one's still too high. So I'll just type WD so you can see. So WF wireframe. So you can see it's too high. So how can we adjust them? So we know we can manually move it down, but it can be it can be a bit tricky to quickly take some time, right? or you can just do, try to let's maybe go here, so where to stop, and try to work out maybe dimension from here to here. Oh, that's 100. Just make it lower. But is there any easier way to do it? So is it do we have an option to just like we drag this one, but can we do it on this height? Yes we can. So now let's go to family. So we have this instance parameter, but we don't have that handle. Why is that? So the reason is, when we do a dimension, we dimension onto a reference level instead of reference plane. So you can see there are two elements here. One is the reference level, one is the reference plane. So what we need to do is select this dimension here. So see here, so click on this, what's this, move witness line. So drag this point to here, still on the reference line, right? So tab and the release. Okay, so now you can see if this parameter become a dimension again. We just need to go change it back to this parameter. So now if we load this one into a project, and now we select this, so now we have this handle, right? But again, so this is still not good, because when I try to, so you can see when I try to move it down, oh hang on, this one actually match. Let's try another one. No, this one doesn't work. Try this one. See, this one won't. So which means we can, because this one is not perpendicular with the, not horizontal. So it's not possible. Maybe it's a little bit hard to see. I'll just copy them to here. So now, when I try to, so you can see it is not snapping. So which means it won't be perfect. It won't be perfect. So if you're not, very, see, it won't snap onto the surface. So it might be, very close, but there might be a few millimeters. So if you I personally I don't like this. Even I know that the difference can be like only a few millimeter or even less than 1 millimeter. I always like to have a perfect snap onto the surface. So how can we achieve that easily? So okay, so let me show you. What we need to do is, so go to the family again, so tab, select this reference plane, right? So you can see by default, it's not a reference. Okay, so we just need to change this one to any of this, like a strong reference or weak, just use weak reference and load it back, override. Now, what this one do is, we have a handle here. Okay, but you might say, oh, we already snap onto this, so why do we need this? This is because with this one, so we can do this. Let me just move this back. Okay, so we can move this down onto this surface. So because they are, so this one we know that the slope is same. So as long as move onto this surface, that's good. And then we just need to go here and drag this onto a level, right? So it's very simple. Again, select this one, go down to the underneath of the roof, which is, sorry, not that there, here, right? And then we can just drag this up to align with the floor, because they are all horizontal, right? So actually it's there because they are parallel with the direction of that reference plane. Okay, so this one again, just move this down to align with the underneath of the roof and can drag back. That's all. This one, move it down, MV, and then just drag this back. So now this is it. So now let me just go to 3D view, SD. It's already SD. So now you can see if I rotate a little bit, you can see all these beams, all these families are now perfectly along with the underneath of the roof. Okay, so yeah, so and this is pretty much it. Okay, so this is a parametric, so let me just delete this one, a parametric family. So with all these, so actually maybe all these angular parameters, all these can be type actually, because we don't need them to be, you know, different. So we can just go to edit type, change all the angle, and then that's it. And the only thing, only parameters need to be adjusted are the overall length and also the height. Okay, so I'll just quickly do it. So you can select instead of, you know, go to family type, go to family types and change them individually, like by click on this edit parameter. So you can always select all of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and uncheck this instance parameter. And oh, what's going on? Doesn't work. Select one. Yeah, it works. Select. Okay, looks like we need to do it one by one. At least it's easier, right? Now we can load this one. And also before I load, just yeah, should be fine. Load override. Yeah, it looks like it will go back to some default setting, but we can always go back and adjust them 5, 10. Can't remember. This now need to be 6, I think. Apply. Maybe 7. Thank you. 7. Yeah, I think that's all. So okay, so this is pretty much. And also just a little tip, because when we even doing, you know, like a concept, so this can be very it's very simple way to make your project more, you know, detailed or realistic. So usually what I do is this is 120 mil, like I'll just duplicate, I'll just make it a 25 mil roof, for example. So even just add some, you know, pattern can be good as well. So like I'll just go to model, just trying to find a vertical. Oh, there's no vertical. 75 is a little bit. Maybe I'll just pick this one. So it's a vertical, I know, and so it can be good. So for some, you know, roof sheeting, and also so if we change the thickness, we need to. I'll just probably move it up by 100. Alright, so and then go to structure. So load a beam. So I'll just load a timber beam. So I'll just go back structure framing. Wood. I'll just dimension. I'll just roughly just pick this one, and then we can just, you know, add some purling. So using roof patterns, use beam system. So it's very simple. So first set work plan. I'll pick the work plan on, you know, you can use the underneath of roof, right? So you can pick that, and then can pick line, tab. Oh, it doesn't work. Try to, yeah, so it works. Tab, and then pick the whole, you know, roof. And then for this one, probably the direction shouldn't be this. So if you wanted to, you can. But usually you should be like a perpendicular with with the sorry about that. So I'll just pick this one because I know. Oh, hang on, sorry, Control Z. Beam direction, right? Pick this one. So because I know this one's perpendicular with this one, so now use that one. Fixed distance, maybe maximum spacing. This one's also up to you, not 100, for example. Finish, and now we have some, you know, roof pattern there. Can you see? Maybe I'll change it to median. Yeah, so now it's more, you know, it's better, I think, right? So add a little bit more detail, and sometimes maybe I'll just even, sometimes if this is a like outdoor dining area, sometimes you want instead of solid roof shade, maybe some translucent. So yeah, just adjust the material a little bit. So, and this is it, right? So it's very simple way, but can make your model more detailed and more realistic. Okay, so this is it. Do you need this family? Maybe it's very simple. Okay, I'll upload this file as well. Okay, so that's all. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll just quickly do some settings, and this is it. Okay, so thanks. See you next time. Bye.